This right here is a digital product. And as we can see, they were selling it for $25. And it says right here, they made 1,287 sales. So if we do the math real quick, listen, bro, the only time I love doing math is if we're going to be calculating exactly how much profit someone's made. So we're just going to do $25 times 12 and then 87. And that basically gives us 32,000. So you could say this guy so far has made $32,000 in pure profit just from this product. And it's pure profit because this is a digital product. It's not a physical product. So in this video, I want to show you how to actually use ChatGPT to do the same thing as this guy, but to do it in a way where it's a bit more undersaturated and in a place not a lot of people have been actually doing it. So like as you can see, they're literally just selling like an ebook. And the thing with these people is that they're getting their traffic from Twitter. Like look at this. So this is basically the page right here. He has 130,000 followers and he's selling the exact product right here. And he's got like 10,000 tweets. So if someone's literally writing 10,000 tweets and they're selling a product, 100% they're making good money. But then you see this other guy right here too, who has 6,000 followers and he's also selling a product and he's got 8,000 tweets. So he's definitely making money. I don't know how much money, but he's definitely making money. And then this other guy right here who actually has his face on the Twitter page, he has 40,000 followers and he's also selling something very similar, which is like this whole masculinity thing or increasing your testosterone thing. And then lastly, this guy who has 30,000 followers, who's also selling something very similar. So for example, this guy, he's selling this ebook called Women's Secrets 2.0, which is for $50 and he's gotten 100 reviews. So he definitely has more than 100 sales. But if we just do the math, it's like 100 times 50, which is easy math, but I'm just trying to show you, $5,000. So you could say 100% he's made a minimum $5,000 just from like this digital product. Now, what I want to show you is a very mindless method to basically do all of that. So you see how they're basically getting their traffic from Twitter? We're going to be getting our traffic from YouTube. So the reason why we want to be getting our traffic from YouTube is because I noticed that Twitter people are very much similar to people on YouTube. Like they're both going to gain some knowledge, especially if you're in the niche of masculinity or increasing your testosterone. So the idea is this: if one of these people that have these Twitter pages and they have like 130,000 followers, if they just come on YouTube and they make videos similar to what they're tweeting on Twitter, they're going to be getting followers and they're going to be getting more sales. The only issue is that they're not doing that. And the only reason why they're not doing that is because they don't know this whole game on YouTube. They don't know how to make a good thumbnail. They don't know how to make a good script or like a good title or even like a good video overall. So in this video, I want to show you how to do that because trust me, I can literally show you how to do that in literally just one video. So the entire idea is this. So we want to basically see what exactly are these people tweeting. So for example, you see that this guy pinned this exact tweet right here. So he probably pinned it for a reason. And as you can see, they have 128,000 views just on this one tweet. So if you basically just click on it, 5 masculine traits every man should have, and then you go down and then you see like tweet and then tweet and tweet, basically an entire thread. So what we're going to do is basically take this entire thread and then put it into ChatGPT and then tell ChatGPT to make us something similar to this, and then we can make a video out of it. But I want to pick something easier than this because I don't want to make like an entire long video. So what we're going to do is basically just this guy, right? So he's got this Twitter thread called the 5 foods that boost your testosterone. Basically, we're just going to be taking this Twitter thread and putting it into ChatGPT and then rephrasing everything to making it into a YouTube video. So here's exactly what I did. I went onto ChatGPT and I was like, hello, can you turn this Twitter thread into a YouTube script? And I just basically pasted the Twitter thread on ChatGPT. So as you can see, it's like 5 foods that boost your testosterone. Literally everything word for word, like everything's just word for word. And then ChatGPT was like, okay, so your title is this, and this is your script. So you're going to be like, hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to talk about the 5 amazing foods and blah, blah, blah. And then it literally talks about this, this, and that. Now listen, the reason why we're doing this and we're not going straight to ChatGPT and asking it to making us a thread or a YouTube script about whatever, is because I noticed ChatGPT, when you tell it to do something, to write a script about a topic, it doesn't really give it to you with personality. Like the personality of ChatGPT is so much like AI. But if we just go and we find like a thread that did very good, like this one, 400 retweets, 1,000 likes, that's not that bad. So this is a good tweet, and then we just take it and then we put like our own twist on it using AI. That's going to do a lot better on a YouTube video compared to just doing videos made from scratch with AI. And whoever tells you to do that, because there's a lot of videos, bro, that tell you to just go use AI to write a script, like they're not in the trenches, you could say. They're not actually doing this whole thing. Now, once we have the script of the video, what we're going to do is we're going to be going on this website called InVideo, which is basically just like a software or an app that creates videos for you that are extremely easy to do. And what's very crazy is the other day I went to my dad's room. I just wanted to see what he's doing on the computer, and I just saw him using InVideo. And I was just like, Baba, you're literally using InVideo. Like I talked about InVideo on my YouTube channel in the past, and you're using it. Like that's so freaking crazy. So yes, if you're an OG of the channel, you would know that I actually talked about InVideo before. So all you gotta do is just sign up for free, and there is like a paid option and a free option. So if you see here, the free option is literally free, but I truly recommend using the paid option, which is the business option, literally just $15 a month. If you don't have $15 a month, then that's freaking crazy, bro. But the beautiful thing about it is that you're gonna be downloading the videos with no watermark. They're going to be 60 HD video exports. You're going to have access to stock media footage, which I'll show you how to use right now, and just a bit more stuff that you can use, which is amazing. It's a lot better than the free one. Although if you want to use the free one, it's up to you, bro. So if we go in video right here, you can basically create an entire video literally from scratch. So if we just click on editor, and then we're going to be picking landscape because we want to make a video on YouTube. So if it's on YouTube, it can't be vertical, it has to be horizontal. And as you can see, it says you can upload your media files and all that stuff. But let's say we don't have any media files. We're going to be starting literally from scratch. This is how it looks like. Like this is basically the dashboard. But if we go back right here, as you can see, it says the introduction is this. So this is basically our script. But I'm going to copy it from here. So just from here to here. So we're talking about fatty fish. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in video. We're going to click on videos right here. There's like a plethora of videos. You can literally use so many videos. So all we got to do is just type something like fatty fish, because that's exactly what we're going to be talking about. And then as you can see here, like there's a bunch of videos just for fish. So then we drag this video right here and we place it in the editor. So it looks just like this. And we just click add. So the video looks just like this right now. So it's just a stock footage of a salmon, which is nice. But we're going to click on voiceover, and you have the options of making text to speech. So you know how on TikTok you can basically make text to speech? In this case, you can do it too with many different voices. Now, I do recommend like maybe recording your own voice. If you want to use your own voice, I truly recommend doing that. But if you don't want to do that, you can basically go on Fiverr and then hire someone to do your voiceover for you. And then once you get the file from them, all you got to do is just upload your own file and that's it. But let's just say we want to use the text-to-speech option. So we click text-to-speech and then we just enter the text right here. So we just basically copy it and we paste it from ChatGPT. So it says first up we have fatty fish and whatever. Then we can basically pick the voice. So as you can see, there's like many different voices that you can pick from. Let's just say we're going to be picking Justin, and then we just click generate voiceover, and the voiceover is basically done. So if we just want to hear it.
First up, we have fatty fish like salmon and sardines.
You know what's funny? We're talking about testosterone, and the guy's voice sounds like he has no testosterone. Maybe we can change the voice. Maybe we can add Matthew and see how that sounds like. So you click Matthew, and then you click generate voiceover, and we just want to see how that sounds like too. Then we just click play.
First up, we have fatty fish like salmon and sardines.
That has a bit more testosterone. So then we just click add. The voiceover is right here. We just want to drag this and then put it in the beginning. So it looks just like this. And then obviously the voiceover doesn't finish. So what we're going to be doing is we're talking about sardines. So then we go back here and we just click sardines. And for example, we can just take this video right here and then just drag and drop it right here. So you just click add and that's it. This video would look just like this. So if we just play it.
First up, we have fatty fish like salmon and sardines. These fish are packed with nutrients that are vital for hormonal health, such as vitamin D. Consuming fatty fish has been shown to reduce disease, decrease inflammation.
And then obviously you don't want the video to look like this. So what you do is you click on it and then you basically increase the dimensions until it fits the entire page. And what's cool is that you can also add your logo right here. So if you just click on logo, you can add your own picture that has your logo. Now listen, I strongly recommend once again adding your own voiceover, because on YouTube, I don't know if you can actually have a robot voiceover anymore. So it's very beneficial if you add your own voiceover or you add someone else's voiceover from Fiverr. And bro, you should be having no problem adding your own voiceover. Like, no one's going to see your face. It's okay. Now the other thing, once you have the video done, you can click on text and then you can pretty much add text so you can supplement the video. So for example, we can take this text right here and then just basically double click on it, and then you can see it's added right here. So for example, if the guy is talking about fatty fish or sardines, we can go back to ChatGPT and see what did we put inside. So for example, the thread was talking about how salmon and sardines, they're rich in nutrients. So we can just like pretty much copy this and then put it back into ChatGPT and just say rephrase this or make it shorter. And then we would go back here and basically just write it down so that the video doesn't look like it only has stock footage, but it has like text and it looks like it's more professionally done. And then what you do is that you basically just keep doing this over and over again. Like you would do this for number 2, which is dark leafy greens, and then for eggs and avocados. So just basically for everything, and then you basically add stock footage for the same thing that you're talking about to supplement it. Now obviously this is going to take way too long if I do it in the video, but let me show you what you do after it. And listen, you're not going to get stuck when you're using InVideo. Like InVideo is so easy to use. My father, who doesn't know anything about technology, is using InVideo and he's using it every single day. So you're not going to get stuck. Like this isn't like Adobe Premiere or like Final Cut Pro where it's like a bit more complicated. This is freaking easy. Now more important than the whole video is basically your title and your thumbnail. So what you do is that you see how the title is like this. So ChatGPT already gave you a title. But what you can do is basically copy this, go back to ChatGPT and be like, hey ChatGPT, can you make this a better YouTube title? And then just paste it. So for example, supercharge your testosterone level, 5 powerful foods to elevate your hormonal health. That's not bad. You can just pretty much play with it and then find the best title. Now, as for the thumbnail, now, bro, I think there's going to be like a new era where there's going to be a bunch of thumbnails that are just made by AI. So what you do, and I already talked about this in the previous video, is you go on Midjourney. Have you heard of Midjourney? Bro, I talked about Midjourney in my previous video. So the only disadvantage with Midjourney is that you do have to actually pay for it. Now, I actually paid for it, but I'm not sponsored by it. I can totally like straight up, Midjourney is freaking going to change the whole world. So what you do is this. You basically go on Midjourney, you say / and then you click imagine. What we're gonna say is we're just gonna say, for example, we're talking about salmon, right? So we're just gonna say salmon that, like you wanna first imagine the thumbnail in your head, and then you wanna go to Midjourney and tell it exactly what to create that corresponds to what's in your head. So we say salmon that, what's in my head? Looks very muscular. And basically we just wait for it. So we just wait until it finishes building it. So now we just wait. We just wait. And now look at this. Bro, just look at this. Do you see this? Like, look at this freaking jacked salmon. Bro, Midjourney is going to change the world, like I'm telling you. Like, this is freaking amazing. Like, look at this freaking jacked salmon. So, okay, what you do, basically you take this jacked salmon and you put it into like a YouTube thumbnail. And it's definitely going to get clicks, bro. Like, trust me. So basically you have your title right here, and then you have like your thumbnail right here. But obviously, like, use Photoshop to make the thumbnail look good, have like some text on it, or even Canvas. And then once you're done with this, then you're basically done the video. But one thing's left to do, which is to make the product that you can sell, which is the digital product. Now for the digital product, you see how this guy right here, he's selling this thing called the Ironclad Discipline, build your dream life without whatever. Basically, you just want to come and build something very similar. So I can pretty much just copy this whole thing and then go to ChatGPT and tell it to write me an ebook for this whole thing. Now I'm going to include in the description a prompt that I used to write an entire ebook. And basically I wrote I think it was like a 20-page book, like a book that has like 9 chapters. It was like pretty good. And like I was selling it to people all just from that, like just one freaking prompt, and that's it. So I'll put it in the description so you can use it. And then you can pretty much sell it for $25, and you just basically link it in the description, and that's it. So once again, to recap, you can pretty much use InVideo to create your video, but you first start with ChatGPT to create the script for you. But before that, you go on Twitter and you find a thread that's doing very good. Again, the reason why we're doing that is because the thread already worked very good on Twitter, we're just taking the same idea and then putting it on YouTube, because most likely it's going to also work. And that's going to give YouTube like new content, and it's going to push your video out even more. And then for InVideo, once again, I said the paid plan is a lot better than the free plan. So if you want to use the paid plan, you can just use the code that I have in the description. It is going to get me a few affiliate commissions. If you don't want to support the channel, it's okay, bro. No hard feelings. Just use the free version and that's it. But the paid version will give you 25% off. So $15 per month is like 25% off. Like, bro, it doesn't get better than that. And then we go on Midjourney and we create a thumbnail just like the jacked salmon. But unfortunately for this one, I don't have an affiliate code to give you. It is a paid plan with Midjourney, but I think it's really going to pay for itself. But sorry, bro, I got no code for you on that one. So this is exactly how you make money with ChatGPT. But if you want to see how I use Midjourney to basically design things and put them on Etsy, all you got to do is just click on this video right here, because I showed you exactly how I use Midjourney to do everything for me. Like literally create art from scratch. Art from scratch.